Hello students, this is the fifth lecture for Unit 1 Business Statistics second paper. The name of the topic is Classical Definition of Probability, Examples and Problems. Classical Definition of Probability. Definition: probability of an event. If a random experiment results in n mutually exclusive and equally likely outcomes, out of which m are favorable to the event A, then the probability of occurrence of the event A is denoted by P of A and is given by probability of A is equal to m upon n. 0 is less than or equal to m is less than or equal to n. So we can say that probability of A is nothing but number of elements belonging to A divided by total number of elements in the sample space omega, which is nothing but n of A upon n of omega. See the example based on this definition. Two Faradays are rolled simultaneously. Find the probabilities of the following events. Event A, the sum of the two numbers is even. Event B, the sum of the two numbers is at least 8. Event C, the product of the two numbers is not greater than 9. Solution: we know that when two dice are rolled simultaneously, the sample space omega is given by omega is equal to curly bracket 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6 2 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 6 3 1 3 2 3 3 3 4 3 5 3 6 4 1 4 2 4 3 4 4 4 5 4 6 5 1 5 2 5 3 5 4 5 5 5 6 6 1 6 2 6 3 6 4 6 5 6 6. So number of sample points in omega is nothing but 36. Let A be the event that the sum of the two numbers is even. So the favorable outcomes we can consider in A is equal to curly bracket 1 1 1 3 1 5 2 2 2 4 2 6 3 1 3 3 3 5 4 2 4 4 4 6 5 1 5 3 5 5 6 2 6 4 6 6. So favorable outcomes in event A is nothing but 18 number of outcomes. So we can find the probability of event A as probability of A is equal to n of A upon n of omega, which is equal to 18 upon 36. That is nothing but 0.5. Let B be the event that the sum of the two numbers is at least 8. So the favorable outcomes for event B is equal to curly bracket 2 6 3 5 3 6 4 4 4 5 4 6 5 3 5 4 5 5 5 6 6 2 6 3 6 4 6 5 6 6. We will list all the outcomes whose sum is at least 8. So 9, the sum with 9 is also permissible. Sum with 10, 11 and 12 are also given in this event B. So number of favorable outcomes for event B is equal to 15. Therefore probability B is equal to n of B upon n of omega, which can be written as 15 upon 36. Now let C be the event that the product of two numbers is not greater than 9. So C is equal to the favorable outcomes we can list in this event C as 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6 21, 22, 23, 24, 31, 32, 33, 41, 42, 51 and 61. Now count all the sample points which are favorable to event C. There are total 17 outcomes. Therefore, probability of C is equal to n of C upon n of omega, which is nothing but 17 upon 36. Next example. A committee of 4 is to be formed from 3 engineers, 4 economists, 2 statisticians and 1 chartered accountant. First part of the problem. What is the probability that each of the 4 categories of profession is included in the committee? Second part of the problem. What is the probability that the committee consists of the CA and at least 1 engineer? Solution. We have to form a committee of 4 from 3 engineers, 4 economists, 2 statisticians and 1 chartered accountant. So number of sample points in omega can be given by 10C4. So we will expand 10C4 as 10 factorial upon 4 factorial into 10 minus 4 factorial, which is equal to 10 factorial upon 4 factorial into 6 factorial. Now 10 factorial can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial divided by 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 into 6 factorial. 6 factorial gets cancelled. 4 2s are 8 cancels with 8 directly. 3 1s are 3 3s are 9. So the values which are remaining in the numerator are 10 into 3 into 7. So the value product is 210. So n of omega, the value becomes 210. Now we will define event A. Let A denote the event that each of the 4 profession is included in the committee. That is, A is equal to committee consists of 1 engineer, 1 economist, 1 statistician and 1 chartered accountant. So we will find number of sample points favorable to event A is equal to 3C1 into 4C1 into 2C1 into 1C1, which can be given as 3 into 4 into 2 into 1. So which is equal to 24. So probability of A is equal to n of A upon n of omega, which is equal to 24 upon 210. So that is nothing but 0.114285. Now second part we will consider. Let B denote the event that committee consists of 1 CA and at least 1 engineer. So let 4 economists and 2 statisticians are denoted by others. Therefore the possibilities are 1 CA, 1 engineer and 2 others, or 1 CA, 2 engineers and 1 others, or 1 CA, 3 engineers and 0 others. So number of favorable outcomes to event C is given by 1C1 into 3C1 into 6C2 plus 1C1 into 3C2 into 6C1 plus 1C1 into 3C3 into 6C0. So the values are 1 into 3 into 15 plus 1 into 3 into 6 plus 1 into 1 into 1. That is nothing but 45 plus 18 plus 1. So the favorable outcomes are 64. So probability of C can be given as n of C upon n of omega, which is nothing but 64 upon 210, which is calculated as 0.30476. Next example. In a group of 10 men, 6 are graduates. If 3 men are selected at random, what is the probability that they consist of first part of the problem, all graduates, second part of the problem, at least one graduate, third part of the problem, at most 2 graduates, and fourth part of the problem, no graduate. Now let us see 10 men are divided in two parts, 6 are graduates and 4 are undergraduates. Now we have to select 3 men at random. So n of omega can be given as 10C3, which can be written as 10 factorial upon 3 factorial into 10 minus 3 factorial, which is equal to 10 factorial upon 3 factorial into 7 factorial. Now 10 factorial can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 factorial upon 3 factorial can be written as 3 into 2 into 7 factorial. 7 factorial cancels with each other. 3 ones are 3 threes are 9, 2 ones are 2 fours are 8. So the values which are remaining in the numerator are 10 into 3 into 4, that is nothing but 120. Now let A denote the event that all graduates are selected. So n of A is given by 6C3, because there are 6 graduates available, we have to select any 3. So 6C3, which can be considered as 6 factorial upon 3 factorial into 6 minus 3 factorial, which is equal to 6 factorial upon 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Now 6 factorial can be written as 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial can be written as 3 into 2 into 3 factorial. So 3 factorial gets cancelled. 3 to the 6 gets cancelled with 6 directly. So the value which is coming as 5 into 4, that is nothing but 20. So probability of A is equal to n of A upon n of omega, which is equal to 20 upon 120. The answer is 0.16666 recurring. Next part of the problem. Let B denote the event that at least one graduate is selected. The possibilities are 1 graduate and 2 undergraduates, or 2 graduates and 1 undergraduate, or 3 graduate and 0 undergraduate. So according to their availability, we will select the number of people, and the favorable outcomes for event B is given by 6C1 into 4C2 plus 6C2 into 4C1 plus 6C3 into 4C0. So if you expand it further, the values are 6 into 6 plus 15 into 4 plus 20 into 1. So the final answer is 36 plus 60 plus 20, which is equal to 116. So therefore probability of B is given by n of B upon n of omega, which is equal to 116 divided by 120, which is nothing but 0.9666. Third part of the problem. Let C denote the event that at most 2 graduates are selected. Possibilities are 0 graduates and 3 undergraduates, or 1 graduate and 2 undergraduates, or 2 graduates and 1 undergraduate. So favorable outcomes for event C is given by 6C0 into 4C3 plus 6C1 into 4C2 plus 6C2 into 4C1, which is given as 1 into 4 plus 6 into 6 plus 15 into 4. So the answer is 4 plus 36 plus 60, which is equal to 100. So probability of C is given by n of C upon n of omega, which is equal to 100 upon 120, which is nothing but 0.8333. Let D be the event that no graduate is selected. Last part of the problem. No graduate is selected. So number of favorable outcomes to event D is given by 4C3, which is nothing but 4. So probability of D is given by n of D upon n of omega, which is equal to 4 upon 120, which is nothing but 0.0333. Next example. 3 books are selected at random from a shelf containing 4 novels, 2 books of poems and a dictionary. What is the probability that? First part of the problem, 2 novels and 1 poem book is selected. Second part of the problem, dictionary is not selected. Now number of sample points in omega is given by 7C3, because we have to select any 3 books out of 7 books. So that is nothing but 7 factorial upon 3 factorial into 7 minus 3 factorial, which is equal to 7 factorial upon 3 factorial into 4 factorial. Now 7 factorial can be written as 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by 3 into 2 into 4 factorial. 4 factorial cancels with 4 factorial. 3 2s are 6 cancels with 6 in the numerator. So the final answer is 7 into 5, which is equal to 35. Let A denote the event that 2 novels and 1 poem book is selected. So therefore n of A is given by 4C2 into 2C1, which is equal to 4 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial upon 1 factorial into 1 factorial, which is nothing but, now 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 divided by 2 into 2 factorial. So 2 factorial gets cancelled. 2 1s are 2 2s are gets cancelled. So final answer is 4 into 3, which is equal to 12. So probability of event A is given by n of A upon n of omega, which is equal to 12 upon 35, which is nothing but 0.3428. Now second part of the problem, let B denote the event that dictionary is not selected. So therefore n of B is given by 6C3. We will select the 3 books out of the remaining 6 books, which is equal to 6 factorial upon 3 factorial into 6 minus 3 factorial, which is equal to, now 6 factorial can be written as 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial divided by 3 into 2 into 3 factorial. So 3 factorial gets cancelled. 3 2s are 6 cancels with 6 in the numerator. So 5 4s are 20. So probability B is given by n of B upon n of omega, which is nothing but 20 upon 35, which is equal to 0.571428.